evening, everyone. This is Rob Johnson with the Straga Media Network, coming to you from Carrollton, Ohio, home of the Warriors, as we've got a OHSAA matchup between the Carrollton Warriors and the Claymont Mustangs. Joining me on the mic tonight is John Taggart and Brooke Herron. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Good evening.
I'm excited to see how this plays out, as we had a interesting matchup the last time. We had a battle between these two teams.
Right. And well, we also had some great basketball earlier today, as the Marlington Lady Dukes took home a district title this morning that we got to cover.
That is accurate, as the Lady Dukes won 54-49.
As well as Elizabeth Mason hitting her 1,000th career point.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Also going on right now at the end of the third, Canfield and Salem are tied at 24, guys.
Well, that's the battle of 1 and 2 right there.
Right.
Should be an interesting matchup. It seems like, if I'm correct, it'll be someone Marlington will play, and that's two teams that Marlington is definitely going to want to get another shot at, especially in this tournament. So
Oh, yeah.
Should be exciting to see how that plays out.
Wow, and we've got some other matchups around the area. Louisville and Solon, Minerva and Indian Valley, Austintown, Fitch and Glen Oak, Northwest and Copley, Jackson and South, McKinley and Nordonia, which we were at Nordonia earlier.
Yep.
Hoban and Maslin, and Hoover and Walsh Jesuit. So, should be interesting. But we're going to step away for just a second as they begin the festivities here. We'll get the starting lineups, the national anthem, and we'll have tip-off. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes.
At this time, would you please stand for the playing of the national anthem? And now let's get the starting lineups for both teams. First for the visiting team, the Claymont Mustangs. The sophomore, number 3, Drew Fox. Junior, number 10, Dylan Watkins. Junior, number 11, Matthew Jackson. Junior, number 12, Jordan Connor. And a junior, number 21, Clark Barnhart. The Mustangs are coached by Gary Watkins, assisted by Rick Student, Chad Lynch, Bailey McBeth, Dave Watkins, and Brady Kilmer. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Carrollton Warriors. Senior, number 2, Brock Smith. Junior, number 5, Lincoln Maloney. Senior, number 12, Jackson Ramos. Senior, number 13, Caitlin Smith. And senior, number 24, Micah Barker. The Warriors are coached
here's our starting lineups. As for Claymont, we have number 3, Drew Fox. Number 10, Dylan Watkins. Number 11, Matthew Jackson. Number 12, Jordan Connor. And number 21, Clint Barnhart. For the Warriors, we have number 2, Brock Smith. Number 5, Lincoln Maloney. Number 12, Jackson Rinkus. 13, Caden Smith. And number 24, Micah Barkin.
Tip is controlled by Carrollton. Jackson Rinks will bring it up for Carrollton.
So Rinks is going to dribble, gets it over to Brock Smith on the right wing. He's going to look, gets it into Rinkus. Rinkus is getting it out to Brock Smith, or Maloney. Back to Rinkus. Shot up, good.
Nice finish by Rinks. Has a little mismatch there, so he's going to be able to get some work in underneath tonight.
So coming the other way for the Mustangs. Cross court into the corner. He's going to drive, stolen by Maloney. He's going to push the other way up the floor to Jackson Rinkus, and it's going to be tapped out of bounds. Last touched by Barnhart. So Rinkus dribbles up top. He's going to dribble to the right side, over to Brock Smith, underneath to Caden Smith. 4-0 Warriors, 7-11, first quarter. As coming up the backcourt is Watkins. He's going to go left. Oh, stolen
nice steal.
by the Warriors. All the Warriors took off to go to the hoop, and they forgot the ball. So Barnhart to Fox. Fox dribbling up top. Gets it over to the left side. That is Connor. Connor's looking. Gets it to Watkins. Watkins to the opposite side for Jackson. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded Rinkus. Rinkus is going to push up the floor to Brock Smith. He's going to give it up to Micah Barkin. He's going to drive out to Maloney. He's going to fake, drives, pulls up for 2. Off the backboard and good. 6-0 Warriors, 6-19 here in the first. Tapped away by Rinkus again as the Warriors come out in a full court press, and backcourt violation by Claymont.
You can hear Carrollton's head coach just preaching the pressure right now. Claymont is not handling it well, so he's going to continue to apply that all night until they can figure it out.
So Rinkus to Maloney for 3. Bang!
His bread and butter.
Just like that, Warriors come out to a big 9-0 lead. I'll tell you what, guys.
We got a very rambunctious crowd off the start here.
Well, we have a near capacity crowd here. I mean, this house is not empty by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, I heard one of the administration say earlier, well, we might not have a very big crowd. I was like, I've never not seen a big crowd.
I don't think that's true.
I've never seen a small crowd here.
Never.
We were up here for the EBC championships, Brooke, for wrestling. And
Oh,
this
they were
place
piled
was,
out the
yeah.
door.
Probably no sitting room.
No.
Everybody's standing at the door.
Oh, yeah, it was insane. They had people along the walls on each end. So, into Jackson. He's going to be double teamed. Up the floor to Connor. Connor's going to dribble. Barnhart to Jackson. Jackson goes right. Hands off to Fox. To Jackson in the corner. Shot up top, no good. Rebounded by Fox. Gets it to Connor. Connor's going to dribble on the left wing. Gets it to the right side. That's Barnhart. He's guarded by Brock Smith. He's going to dribble, drives to the hoop, layup, good.
A lot of patience there in that offense set.
Brock Smith brought it across the timeline. He missed Barkin down there in the corner,
He wanted
didn't
it.
he?
He wanted
Yeah.
it.
Mike is over there waving his arms as Rinkus takes it down the left side to Maloney. He's going to dribble, kicks it over to Caden Smith. He's going to fake, drives, and just a little bit off on that pass. So Mustangs inbound. That's Jackson. Dribbles, gets it into Fox. Up the floor to Watkins. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Rinkus. Rinkus coming the other way. He's going to push, drives to the hoop, and he'll be fouled. So Jackson will go to the free throw line. Rinkus. Shot up is good. 10-2, 4:34, first quarter. Second shot, up and good. It's going to make it 11-2. That's 4 points for Rinkus. As Fox will walk it up the backcourt, cross the timeline. He'll be double teamed. Inside, he loses it, gets it back, loses it again. Stolen by Mallory. He's going to push up the floor, and Brock Smith saves it. Cross court to Mallory for three. No good.
Oh.
As they get it up to Fox. Hands off to Jackson. Jackson guarded by Mallory. Across the timeline. Gets it off to the right side. Picks up his dribble. Over to Fox. To Barnhart in the corner. Back out top to Fox. Shot up. Bang!
Nice shot there.
Yeah.
That is Braden Mooneyham. He's averaging 8 points a ball game. Off to Caden Smith to Brock Smith. To Rinkus on the right wing. To Mallory. Mallory's going to dribble, and he's going to be fouled by Fox.
A lot of pressure defense from both sides, which you would expect. They want to come at each other. Claymont slowed down a little bit offensively, trying to get better shots, not allowing Carrollton's defense to speed him up.
Checking into the ball game is number 22, Devin Whitman. Sitting down is Dylan Watkins. So Rinkus gives it off to Mallory. He's going to be left alone. He's going to pull for three. No good. Rebounded, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to be on Barnhart. So the Warriors will inbound underneath the bucket. Inside, they try to get it to Rinkus. Gets stolen. Push up the floor. By Mooneyham.
Stolen back.
It's a track race in this gym.
So Caden Smith over to Brock Smith. Back to Jackson Rinkus. He's going to reset the offense over to Mallory for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. They're going to push up the floor. And Barnhart has it stolen. Over to Caden Smith. Up the floor to Mallory. Mallory brings it across the center stripe. He's going to push, takes to the hoop. No good. So Jackson retrieves the ball over to Fox. He's going to bring it across the center stripe. He's looking. He's going to pass it over to the right side. Back to Jackson. Jackson dribbles left. Over to Whitman. Whitman's looking. Stolen by Barkin. He's going to push the other way. He takes to the hoop. Layup. No good. Rebounded by Mustangs. As Jackson looks up the floor. He's going to be double teamed. Stolen by Rinkus. Up to Brock Smith. Layup and one.
Nice.
Strong finish by Smith. Again, it's a track race here. A lot of steals defensively for Carrollton. They're staying in that high pressure defense.
Checking into the ball game is number 30, Nate Barnaby, and number 34, Corey Preston. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Renninger, who just checked in for the Warriors. Over to Rinkus. Rinkus is looking. He's going to give it off to Brock Smith, who loses it. Picked up by Preston. Over to Jackson. Jackson's going to bring it across the center stripe into the corner. That's Barnaby. Gets it out top for three. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Rinkus. Rinkus going to push the other way. Back to Caden Smith. He's going to fake. Gets it out top to Brock Smith. To Benner. And we've got a foul off the ball. It's going to be on Caden Smith, as
That's his first.
John Barong comes into the ball game for the Warriors, and Smith will sit down. So Jackson gets the inbound. He's going to dribble as he's guarded by Rinkus in the backcourt. He's going to push across the center stripe. Gets it up to Preston.
Nice
to underneath the hoop,
pass.
yes. That's Whitman with the bucket. 13-7, 1:02 left in this first quarter. Rinkus across the timeline. He's looking. I think they're going to be pretty content with it.
Oh yeah, taking the last shot here, I definitely would do that.
As coach asked Benner and Barong to switch. And Reniger in the corner. 36 seconds. Rinkus dribbles, fakes, off the Reniger to Brock Smith up top. 22 seconds. As Brock Smith loses it, but gets it back to Barong. Back over to Brock Smith, 15 seconds. Dribbles, kicks it out to Reniger for three. Off the rim, no good. And they're going to call a foul underneath the hoop, I believe on Barong.
Yeah, second offensive foul in about a minute.
Coach is not having it.
No,
I think he wanted his team to get back and play defense, not up there.
So they get it over to Jackson, 3 seconds. Shot up for three. Bang!
Wow.
Oh, what a shot. Talk about a momentum swing.
That was Devin
10
Whitman
to
with the
13.
shot.
Wow.
As he just fired up the whole Claymont bench.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that'll do it. So that's the end of the first quarter, as we'll step away for just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
And we're back for the start of the second quarter. This is the Straggett Media Network, as Carrollton leads 13-10. They came out like a rocket here in the early stages of the first quarter, but the Mustangs.
Well, I'll tell you what, that three at the end of the first, if you were asleep before that, you're definitely awake now.
He hung up in the air, double clutched it. I mean, I was like, wow.
Hey, it's a tough shot, but if you're Claymont, you're taking it right now. It's definitely a momentum swing, and they get the ball back coming out of that quarter, so.
So Monahan brings it across the timeline. He's guarded by Brock Smith. Gets it into the corner. That's Connor. Gets it off the Fox, and we've got a foul. Who'd they call that on, guys?
I think he
stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he might have stepped out
I think
there.
he just stepped out of bounds there.
Sometimes when you're looking for the numbers, you lose sight. So Caden Smith, the Mallory, to Rinkus. He's going to drive the lane, goes to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled.
Such a quick first step. Blows by defenders, and the only way to stop him is to foul him.
That's now 5 team fouls for the Mustangs already.
So Rinkus will shoot the first one. Shot up. It's good. Second shot, off the rim, no good. Rebounded, coming the other way is the Mustangs. That's Mooneyham into the corner to Fox. Back up top of Preston to Fox on the other side. To Mooneyham for three, bang! Just like that, we've got a 1-point ball game.
Claymont's feeling it right now. They're heating up. Gonna have to close out a little higher.
So Rinkus gonna take, gets it off to Barkin. Barkin backs it back out to Rinkus. To Caden Smith to Brock Smith. Kicks
Nice
it to
dish.
Barkin inside. No good. Rebounded by Barkin, and he's gonna be fouled.
6th team foul for Claymont.
I'll tell you what, though, you got to throw out the records in the bracket here, because right now you wouldn't know that Claymont's here at the 14th seed.
You wouldn't. They're definitely playing up with Carrollton right now. Obviously had a slow start, but now they're finally settling in and just playing really well defensively.
Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Brock Smith. He's gonna turn, kicks it off to Rinkus. Layup, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. And they're gonna get Brock Smith with the foul.
And I have to say, even though Claymont has 16 fouls, Carrollton isn't fully taking advantage of those. They're not hitting all their free throws right now. And that's hurting him with the score of 14-13 with about 6:45 left.
Well, you guys are right about the records, as Claymont comes in at 8-14 and Carrollton 20-3. So you're right. This is a backyard battle. Shot up for three, off the rim. And they're gonna get, I think they're gonna call Barkin for the foul.
Yep.
A lot of rebounding fouls today. You can tell both teams want it, but the Carrollton fans are not happy about that one.
Kind of the reverse of the game we had earlier. They were letting them play.
Yeah, it was more of a rugby game this afternoon.
Shot up, no good, and we're gonna get another foul by Brock Smith.
I feel like in tournament games, they either let them play or they start calling everything. You just never know what you're gonna get.
Yep, that's 2 quick fouls by Smith too.
Now the foul count is 5-6. Carrollton now has 5 team fouls.
First shot by Mooneyham is good. (14-14), 6:28 here in the second.
Well, I'll tell you what, Claymont came to play.
Second shot is good. Claymont takes the lead, 15-14, as Rinkus will come across the center stripe. He's gonna dribble to the right side, gives it off to Maloney. He's gonna look, gets a pick, dumps it off, stolen by Preston. Over to Mooneyham. Mooneyham's gonna dribble. He gets it over to Jackson. Jackson into the corner to Preston. Preston's gonna bring it back out top, guarded by Barkin. To Mooneyham. Gets it off to Connor. Connor dribbles. He's gonna drive. Picks up his dribble, dumps it off. Nice pass.
Real nice pass and finish.
Mooneyham with the bucket for Claymont.
And he's up to 10 points with 5:30 left in our second quarter.
Well, he's one of their top scorers, and he's not a starter, averaging 8 points a game. Maloney backs it back out. He's guarded by Barnaby. And Coach Ackerman has seen enough of this. He wants a timeout with 5:15 as it's 17-14 here. Claymont leads. And
Well, you know, anything can happen in a tournament.
Oh, you just never know which team. Obviously, these two teams have seen each other early on in the season they gave each other a hard fight, so you just never know.
Yep.
Well, and you don't forget about that. When somebody's played you tough, you just have that back in the back of your mind that, we may be 20-3 and they're 8-14, but man, they can still play. An update from
The Canfield and Salem district game. Canfield has won the district championship 32-26 over Salem. Clearly a tough battle game.
Low-scoring game there.
Yeah, and Salem came back a little bit after the half, so give credits to them. They had a great season, and I'll be curious to see where Marlington and Canfield will meet. Kane Smith up top.
Gets it to Barkin, out to Rinkus up top. Rinkus is going to dribble, loses it, gets it back over to Caden Smith. He's going to drive baseline, takes it to the hoop, and they're going to call a blocking foul.
Yep, Claymont wanted a charge on that one, but
I'll tell you what, that'll be an interesting EBC matchup there between the Marlington girls and Canfield. As Caden Smith with the first.
Not an EB. If it was Salem, it would be an EBC.
You're right. You're right.
Hey,
You got
it's
me
been
there.
a long day. You've already called one game. You got to give him. We'll give you
Give me
a
a
break
little
this
break
one
there.
time.
Thanks for getting me right, though. 17-16, 4:51. I don't know why I thought that.
well, they've all played each other, so
Yeah.
Right. So
and they have the same colors. So we'll let it pass.
Appreciate it, guys.
for three.
Shot up for three. Bang!
Wow.
Wow. Claymont is putting
Yeah.
on a three show right now.
That was Nate Barnaby with the bucket. 20-16, 4:27, second quarter. Rinkus into the corner to Barkin, back out to Rinkus. Guarded by Jackson. Rinkus to the hoop, layup, kicks it out to Smith for three, short, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs as Mooneyhan brings it the other way. He's gonna get it over to Preston. Preston pulls up from way outside. No good.
Oh,
It's gonna be rebounded by Andrew Barong as Rinkus will bring it across the center stripe to Mallarney. Mallarney dribbles, picks up his dribble, looking for help, gets it out top to Rinkus. 3:39 left in this first half. Barkin on the right wing, dribbles over to Jackson. Rinks on the left wing for three, no good. Rebounded, Caden Smith. Out to Mallarney, he's gonna pull up from the right wing, no good. Shot up, no good. And the Mustangs come away and they're gonna get a foul on Caden Smith. I'll tell you what, the Warriors have gone absolutely cold here.
Yeah. I'm
yeah,
not
they've
sure.
been struggling. They're kind of back on their heels right now.
Coming into the game is big man Luke Allison for Caden Smith.
He's got 2 fouls.
Allison, a 6'7" forward.
He's usually a second half player.
Yeah.
Trying to mix it up a little bit.
So Jackson to Mooneyham, back to Jackson, to Barnaby, to Jackson, to Connor. Connor's looking, shot, no good. Rebounded by
Out of
Out of
bounds.
bounds.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, that's what 6'7" will get you.
right.
You have to shoot
That'll-
over top of that.
Right. If I'm Claymont, I don't think I'm going in the paint with him there.
No, but they've been pretty successful beyond the arc.
Right.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right, guys?
Right.
Over to Mallory on the left wing. Gets it off to Rinkus. Shot up, short, no good. Rebounded Allison. He's going to get it out to Barkin. Barkin's going to fake. Drives baseline. Kicks it out to Rinkus. Rinkus looks. He's going to back it back out, reset the offense. Over to Mallory. Mallory's going to drive. Takes it to the hoop. Shot up. And he'll be fouled. So Lincoln Mallory will go to the free throw line, as that is the 8th team foul of this first half. 2:30. First shot
Good.
is good. Back into the ball game is Barnhart and Watkins. Preston and Connor will sit down. Second shot is
Good.
good. 2:30 left in this second period. 2018 Mustangs. Jackson to Mooneyham, back to Jackson at the top of the circle to Mooneyham on the left wing, back up top. To Barnaby to Jackson, back to Barnaby on the right wing for three, bang!
Man, are they feeling it right now.
I'll tell you what, you're right about that, Brooke
I
Heron.
think they've missed 1 or 2 threes this whole quarter. They're letting it fly and it's going in.
Downey gonna fake, drives, kicks it back out to Rinkus. He's gonna pull for 2. Shot rims out, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Mooneyham coming the other way. Over to Jackson. Jackson to Barnaby for 3. Bang!
Wow.
Oh my!
26-18.
Mustang County is on their feet.
1:34 left in this first half as the Mustangs are on fire. As Barkin
Almost
almost
loses
loses
it.
Dribbles, gets it off to Rinkus. Rinkus looks over to Maloney. Maloney guarded by Barnaby. He's going to turn, dribbles, kicks it off to Barkin. Barkin's going to fake, drives, kicks it back out to Mallory. Back out to Barkin, dribbles, looks to Allison. Allison, and the ball's tapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Mustangs. So Barkin's going to inbound. Gets it out to Maloney. He's going to pull for 3. Bang!
Hey, there we go.
That's what they needed
That'll
right there.
heal.
Get
Wall
something
right there.
started. Got to get something started.
So Mooneyham walks it up the backcourt with 51 seconds left in this first half. Across the center stripe.
Looks like Claymont's going to stall a little bit. Try to get the last shot.
Jackson on the right. As you called it, Brooke Aaron, they are going to try for the last shot to Barnaby on the left wing. Carrollton and a man-to-man. Back to Barnaby. Back to Jackson right at the top. As the Carrollton faithful is getting loud in here. Jackson to Barnhart to Jackson. He's going to dribble, goes down the lane, kicks it off. Mooneyham loses it. We've got a scrum. Shot for 3. No good. Rebounded by Barong, and that's the end of the first half. As Carrollton trails 21-26. Wow.
I'll tell you what, the Claymont Mustangs, they came hungry.
I think if you saw the first 4 minutes, you would think Carrollton would be up by 20, but Claymont came back. After that timeout, they settled in and
Well, I don't know what Coach was saying there after that first timeout, but whatever he said worked.
yeah, it did, for sure.
Absolutely.
Putting on a shooting clinic right here.
So we're going to take a step away, take a commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
Cheerleading Techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
The Chop House, Carrollton, located at 117 Canton Road Northwest, Carrollton, Ohio, 44615. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Call 330-476-6428.
And we're back, folks, here at Carrollton as the Warriors trail 26-21. Quite a battle here in the first half, guys. And
Yeah, I think a big momentum change. You had Carrollton who came out swinging and they went on that 9-0 run, and then timeout called by Claymont's head coach, and things changed, and they started knocking down the three, and now we got a ball game here.
Well, yeah, things changed in a hurry.
Oh, it's quick.
I think
they started
that
nailing
timeout.
everything in
I think
sight.
Carrollton was like, "What's going on here?"
I'm not sure what coach said, but I'd like to know, so maybe I could start shooting like that.
Yeah,
Right.
I think there's going to be some halftime speeches. Each locker room a little different from one another.
I'm curious to see how Carrollton comes out to play, because if I know Coach well enough down here, I'm pretty sure his halftime conversation should be very good, and I think you'll see a change in the boys coming out of the half.
Oh, yeah.
He can make all the adjustments in the world, but you have to go out and make it happen.
Right. And I think these boys can do it. So hopefully it just stays a battle, and we see where this goes.
Right.
We got any score updates, John?
Well, right now, Louisville is leading Solon at the half, 31-27. Minerva and Indian Valley are tied apiece, 22. Let's see what else we got here. We got Northwest is beating Copley 27-21, and Jackson is 35, South 11, and that is what we have right now. Of course, the Salem girls and the Campfield girls. Campfield won 32-26 to claim the district title for them, and as well as the Marlington girls claiming their district title, their first ever district title,
Right.
54-49 over Perry.
I was really happy for them as that was their third. Guys, I don't know what happened, but I started to say earlier I was really happy as that was the third opportunity for Marlington in the district finals.
Yep, and they got it done. And
Yep.
you know, congrats to the seniors, because that's who it really matters. You know, being able to go 3 times in a row, sophomore, junior, and senior season, to be able to get over that hill and, you know, claim that.
Say, you know, I've had the luxury actually to play up with some of those girls. Elizabeth Mason, Maria Warner, and obviously the other two, Ava and, is it Emily? The other,
Elizabeth Mason.
There's Elizabeth, Maria, Ava, and who's the
Ava,
fourth one for me?
Maria Warner, Elizabeth Mason.
I think it's Miller. I know her
Yeah.
last name
Oh,
is Miller.
Lexi Miller.
Lexi Miller, yeah. Having the chance to play with them in AAU, I know what these girls are all about, and I'm so glad they got it.
Sorry about that, guys. We had a little technical problem. We're trying to fix it here so we don't lose you.
But like I said, I'm curious to see that matchup between Canfield and Marlington again.
And we clarified they are not in the EBC.
No, they are not in the EBC, but they see each other normally every year in the regular season. It's a great matchup, so I'm excited to see it in a tournament atmosphere. You know it'll be a great one. Both fans are very well, and they'll bring the herd.
Well, one thing about it is we did that game, first game of the year, as Canfield took down Marlington.
Yep, they won
that
by
was
2.
one of their losses this year.
By 0.2 seconds.
Yeah, so.
You believe that?
Right, so maybe we'll see an overtime game or
We just
nail biter?
might. It will definitely be a nail biter.
Well, we had an overtime. What was it? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Mason with a amazing last-second shot. In fact, she said, it was so funny. What'd she say to you, John? I didn't expect her to not block it.
She expected to get blocked. That's her exact words.
if I'm Marlington and if I'm anyone in the county, I would want the ball in Elizabeth Mason's hands in that moment, especially on that team. She's so quick off the dribble. She gets a step on you. I don't care if she thinks she's getting blocked. She's probably going to finish it. And if they foul her, I'm sorry. She's making it at the free throw line. So you might as well just call her Miss Clutch.
Yeah, she
she's
really
definitely,
is.
She's a special type of player that only comes around every so often.
Lucky to say I've actually played against her and with her. So I know what she brings to the table, and I'm just excited to see where they can hopefully keep this rolling. I'd like to see them get to state here.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. We'd have a long travel, wouldn't we, John?
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, though, she is a very humble. You would never know of the caliber of player she is, as she carries herself really well.
Team first kid, and I think that's because she's the youngest of her siblings. She's seen her older siblings do that, brother and sister. So that entire family is just a great representation of what Marlington's all about.
Well, here we go with the second half, guys, as Brock Smith gets it into Caden Smith. Back over to Brock Smith of Rankus. He's going to dribble top of the circle, dumps it off to Caden Smith. Back over to Rankus. Brock Smith in the corner. Spins, takes to the hoop, lay it, no good. And it's going to be tapped out of bounds. Last touched by the Mustangs.
It's really good to see Caden Smith back into the ball game. He was sitting the last quarter with some foul trouble.
So Mallory, he's going to dribble, drives to the hoop, blocked.
Wow.
The other way, Connor to Barnhart, and it's going to be tapped away by Caden Smith.
Smart play there.
Well, Caden Smith, you're right, Brooke. He brings so much energy to that lineup.
Yeah, it hurts him sitting down like that, so it's glad to see him back in the lineup. Hopefully that'll help Carrollton get on a little run here and maybe take the lead.
Connor to Jackson. Jackson guarded by Rinkus. Nice defense by Rinkus. Gets it off to Barnhart, guarded by Mallardy. Barnhart to the hoop, layup.
Good.
Claymont still is bringing over that momentum from the second quarter and then just brought up the lead up to 7 here.
So Rinkus dribbles, fakes, kicks it inside to Barkin. Barkin's gonna fake, shot up, good. Nice play by Micah Barkin, good pass by Rinkus. As Barnhart gets it over to Fox, he'll walk it up the backcourt. Across the center stripe, double team, and it's gonna be stolen, and they're gonna call it jump ball. 28-23, 6:42 left in this third quarter. Shot up for 3, bang!
Wow.
30-23, so they called that a two-pointer, not a
still,
3.
It's a nice baseline jumper there.
So Rinkus gonna drive, pulls it back out to Mallardy. He loses it, gets it back, drives, takes to the hoop, shot up, and he'll be fouled. Getting ready to check in for the Mustangs is Mooneyham. Mallardy with the shot. Back rim, no good. Very uncharacteristic of the Warriors missing so many free throws tonight.
Yeah, not sure. I mean, I'm used to them hitting them all, and just they're a little off tonight, but still plenty of game left to turn this around.
Second shot, rims out again. So Mooneyham will bring it up the backcourt, guarded by, or that's Jackson, excuse me, to Mooneyham. And they're gonna call Rinkus with a foul. 6:07, third quarter. As Jackson will inbound for the Mustangs, gets it out to Barnhart, back to Jackson. Jackson, he's gonna dribble left, gets it off to Watkins. Watkins bringing it back out. He's gonna,
oh, no one's home.
Barnhart popped out and took off, and nobody was home, like John said. Faked his teammate out. So Rinkus over to Brock Smith.
Nice
cut. Nice pass to Caden Smith.
Here comes Carrollton's press.
As Mallardy knocks it out of bounds. Here come the Warriors. 5:39, third quarter. Mustangs get it in. Throws it out top to Connor. Connor's gonna push. He's gonna drive. Shot up. And
Good.
What a take and finish.
Oh, and they just gave a foul to Connor, Jordan Connor of Claymont.
A technical.
Yeah, I don't know what he did, but
I'm not sure either. I didn't really see.
Maybe it wasn't something he did. Maybe it was something he said.
unless he either said something, you know, because they do have.
He probably did say something, and if you do direct it at a player, I think it is up to ref's discretion if they want to call a technical there.
Shot up.
Good.
It's good.
Yeah, the refs do have eyes and ears out there.
Right.
Yeah, the only other thing, unless he stepped over him when he went to get up or something.
not sure what took place down there, but
second shot.
2 free throws for Carrollton, and they also get the ball back, and we now have a 5-point game.
So checking into the ball game is Barnaby, and the Warriors definitely need to keep an eye on him as he buried a couple very deep threes in the first half. 32-27, Mustangs inside to Caden Smith. It'll be knocked out of bounds. So Brock Smith will inbound on the baseline out to Rinkus. He's going to turn, shoots,
Nice
good.
shot.
His bread and butter. Once he gets his feet turned and set, he looks like Curry in the air.
32-29, 5:08 as Jackson comes up the backcourt. Gets it off to Mooneyhand. Back to Jackson. Over to the right side to Barnhart. As it gets very, very loud in here.
It is
Yeah, the black
louder and
holes on their
louder.
feet.
Mooneyhand is going to dribble. Kicks it back out, and it's thrown away again.
Warrior Nation is feeling it right now. Got a 3-point ball game. Oh, and
Coach.
Gonna call a timeout
He wants
here.
a timeout.
Oh, he better be careful. The ref just warned him, too. He's like, Coach, you need to stop.
Yeah, you already got one technical, and then you don't want to pick up another one.
Right.
That really changes the swing of a ball game.
I think it's already teetering back and forth right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, this.
It's a heated game.
Which you would expect in a tournament game like this.
Tournament game, they've already played each other really
Right.
well.
Close in proximity.
Both teams are hungry.
Right.
You know, Claymont wanting to show what they have, saying, hey, we're here. We deserve the spot just like you, so.
It's understandable.
Yep.
Wow, I'm not sure what's going on. They must have said so. They got another warning over here at the bench.
I think he warned the assistant coach.
Rinkus to Brock Smith on the right wing. And we've got an off-the-ball foul.
It's on Caden Smith. I think all of his 3 fouls, to be honest, tonight are offensive fouls, and I'm not sure if he's not setting his feet on his screen or what.
I don't know, but yeah, he's got 3 fouls already. That's not what you want here.
But it shows the trust the coach has in him because he's still in the ball game right now.
Barnhart off to Jackson. Double team. He's going to dribble.
Oh, he stepped
out of
out.
bounds.
Kind of surprised coach didn't call a timeout there, especially right in front of your bench.
So Rinkus bringing up the backcourt, across the center stripe. He's going to look. He's guarded by Barnhart. To Mallarney. Back to Caden Smith for 3. Rims out. Rebounded by Barkin. Follow-up is good. 32-31.
We got a 1-point game.
4:01 left in this, and we got a. He called the violation, right?
Yeah, it looks like a 5-second call. Either that or he stepped over the line trying to pass the ball in.
He never really motioned.
Yeah, it looks like he stepped over the line, I'm thinking.
So Brock Smith out to Mallarney, out top. He's going to drive, takes it to the hoop, fakes.
Travel.
And they're going to
Yep.
call. Yep.
Looking for the contact there.
Yeah.
So Claymont gets it in. That's Barnaby.
Oh,
Almost throws it away to Mooneyhand. Almost stolen by Rinkus. Up to Watkins, no good. Rebounded by, and they're going to get Brock Smith for a push.
Yep, that's his 3rd.
A lot of hustle fouls tonight.
Yep.
Which isn't a bad thing, but you also have to try to keep it as under control as you can because you don't want to get in foul trouble right now, especially with you're still in the 3rd quarter with a lot of time.
And it's tapped away.
Ooh.
Oh, they
called
gave it
off the Mustangs.
It's a lot of hands there. I wasn't sure who that went off of.
Nice play by Brock Smith to.
Obviously, the refs are a little closer than we are.
Right.
Absolutely. So Barkin gets the inbound, gets it over to Rinkus. He's going to come across the mid-stripe to Caden Smith. Gives it off to Rinkus for 2, short.
Oh.
Rebounds his own shot. Shot up, no good. Caden Smith with the rebound to Rinkus. Over to Mallarney. Mallarney going to back it back out as they're going to reset the offense. To Rinkus, and they're going to get a foul on Barnhart. 3:14, 3rd quarter, as Preston will check in, as well as Whitman. Barnhart and Watkins will sit down. So Rinkus, cross court to Caden Smith. He's going to pull for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Mooneyhan going to bring it across the timeline. It's going to dribble, guarded by Mallory. Over to Whitman. Whitman's going to kick it off to Jackson. To Mooneyhan for three. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by the Warriors. Brock Smith up the floor to Barkin, and he'll be fouled. So that foul is on Mooneyhan. That's his second. So Barkin will go to the free throw line. First shot. Good.
Good.
All tied up here, 2:41, third quarter. Second shot, off the rim. He violated the lane.
Yep.
So Preston will inbound for the Mustangs. He's guarded by Caden Smith as the Warriors come out in the man-to-man. Up to Mooneyhan. He's going to push the action. Picked up. Over to Preston, to Jackson. In the corner to
three.
Off the rim, no good. As Barkin pushes, pulls it back out. Off to Rinkus up top. 32-32. 2:19. As Brock Smith gets it to Barkin, back out to Brock Smith on the left wing. To Rinkus, top of the circle. He's going to back out. Rinkus dumps it off to Caden Smith. He's going to, oh, nice.
Nice.
Wow.
He found Barkin back door. Nice pass. As Barnaby gets it to Mooneyhan. Guarded by Barkin. And we're going to have a foul. They're going to call that on Lincoln Mallory.
That's his first.
34-32. 140. Warriors lead. And Whitman to Preston. Inside to Jackson. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Caden Smith. Gets it off to Rinkus. Came down a little awkwardly there. Rinkus guarded by Jackson. He's going to push back out to Mallory. Mallory will be picked up by Mooneyhan.
Looks like they're going to go into a little stall here. I'm not sure if they're trying to pull the defense out of the paint. Or he might just stall out this last minute.
59 seconds.
That's what it looks like he's doing.
Claymont's going to sit back there. Why not, right? You got a 2-point lead going. Get the last shot. Maybe go into the fourth with a 4-point lead. So Mallory, 32 seconds left.
Looks like coach just told Claymont to wait till he puts the ball on the floor and then go.
23 seconds. To Rinkus. He's going to be picked up by Jackson. 14 seconds. 10 seconds to Caden Smith. He's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Devin Whitman. That is the third team foul. As Brock Smith will inbound to Mallory. He's going to look, 6 seconds. Tapped away to Rinkus, 3 seconds. Shot up, off the rim, no good. Rebounded, and are they going to count it?
No.
So that's how we're going to end the first half, or the third quarter. Wow. 34-32. So we'll step away in just a few minutes.
The Chop House, Carrollton, located at 117 Canton Road Northwest, Carrollton, Ohio, 44615. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Call 330-476-6428.
We're back, folks. Straga Media Network, start of the fourth quarter. We got some updates on some scores for you.
Yep, Minerva and Indy Valley are currently tied again, 34-34 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Louisville up 40-35 over Solon.
Wow.
Green 35, Warren G. Harding 19. We got Northwest 27, Copley 21, Jackson still 35-11. That's kind of all we have right at this moment. Of course, here it's 34-32.
So here we start the fourth quarter. Warriors will inbound. They give it to Rinkus. Over to Brock Smith. Smith to Rinkus. He's going to back down. Gets it off to Mallardy for three. Off the rim, no good. And they're going to get a foul. Looks like they called it on Devin and Whitman. Rinkus for two. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Preston. Over to Fox. He'll bring it up the backcourt. Across the center line. He'll go left. Over to Whitman. Inside to Fox. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Caden Smith. He's going to get it up to Brock Smith. He's going to dribble.
Nice. Oh.
No good. Rebounded by Barkin. Out to Caden Smith for three. Bang! 37-32.
Mallardy's feeling it. Here you go.
7:09.
You need a three. Give that man the ball.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He gets that one down. They come in bunches. Fox to Whitman. Whitman looking. He's going to be almost stolen by Barkin, and timeout by the Mustangs. I'll tell you what, guys, that is just insane. I thought Barkin had a pick over there. I thought he had a steal.
Yeah, kind of the fourth quarter has kind of turned into the Warriors quarter.
Yeah.
Which is, if you're the Warriors, that's what you want.
Right. Well, Claymont normally does well after a timeout. They settle in a little bit, so I'll be curious to see how they come out of this timeout. But if you're Carrollton, you're going to want to keep this momentum and keep playing well defensively, and that's what's leading to their offense.
I'll tell you what, it definitely got the Warrior crowd here into the.
Well, the black hole over there in the corner is up on their feet again. They were quiet for a little bit, but now they're rowdy.
Oh, they're feeling it now, and they got the little. I'm enjoying the little kids up
top
above them. They're just following in their footsteps.
You gotta love it. They always say the little ones are watching.
Well, I'm pretty sure that goes by grade too So.
Yeah.
So Smith, Mallardy, Rinkus, Smith, and Barkin. Jackson, Mooneyham, Whitman, Barnaby.
Thought about it.
Over to Jackson. He's going to dribble. He's going to drive. Takes to the hoop. Layup. No good. Rebounded by Brock Smith. He's pushing the other way. Up to Mallardy. He loses it. Saves it. Oh, and it's Mooneyham going the other way. He realizes it's.
Nice one-hand grab.
Shot blocked by Caden Smith. They're going to call a foul.
That's his fourth.
Crowd not happy about that one.
No, they're not.
They thought he got all ball. So Whitman will shoot. First shot, no good. Kind of surprised that Caden Smith is
not coming off the floor.
Yep. The second one is good.
I think it hit every cylinder of the hoop.
Yeah, you'll have that.
So Rinkus across the center stripe, gives it off to Barkin. Inside to Caden Smith. He's going to shoot. Up.
Oh.
And he'll be fouled. That's actually kind of a risky play jumping into him like that. I was waiting for the charge
you
there.
just got to be careful there. I think potentially this sub might be for the shooter. It might be for Caden Smith. I'm not sure.
First shot.
Good.
And it is for the shooter.
So checking into the ball game for Smith will be number 15, John Barong. Second shot is good. (39-33). As Whitman brings it up the backcourt. He'll be guarded by Maloney. Looking over to Preston on the right wing, into the corner to Mooneyham. Mooneyham.
Oh,
stolen
nice
by
steal.
Barkin. He's going to push, and it's going to be tapped away by Jackson.
Warriors retain possession there.
Nice play by Jackson to get back and tap it away. Because if not, Barkin had a layup.
Barkin's been pretty solid tonight on defense.
So Brock Smith will inbound. Out to Rinkus. Rinkus on the left side. Backs it back out. Guarded by Barnhart. 5:27. Over to Maloney. He's going to pull for three. Bang!
Wow.
He's feeling it.
42-33.
What a better time to come alive.
Exactly. Like you said, though, earlier, Rob, he sees one go in. You better be ready for a couple more after that.
Barnhart to Preston to Whitman in the corner. Whitman looking. Throws it away. And it's going to be a backcourt violation.
Yep. No one home.
42-33, 5 minutes left in this quarter.
Caden Smith checks back in.
So Rinkus, excuse me. I got corrected this week, guys. So Rinkus on the right side. He's going to dribble back top. He's going to dribble,
nice
drives
move.
to the hoop. Layup's good.
Yeah.
44-33.
That does not get old.
But if you're Carrollton, you have to be careful with Cade Smith. He's got on the floor with 4 fouls.
To Whitman. Oh, nice play by Rinkus. He looked like Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the cape? Wow. Yeah, he's...
Hey, instead of a gift card for if he gets player of the game, I say we get him a Superman cape.
Oh, there we go.
Well, we had a great interaction with our player of the game the other night.
Yeah.
It was Rinkus and Smith, and I'll let you tell it, John. It was hilarious.
Well, we, gave out the Chop House player of the game, and Caden Smith got defensive, and Rinkus got offensive, and Jackson looks over at Caden and goes, "You can take your lady out."
It was hilarious. I love it.
I mean, that should almost be their slogan now.
Hey,
right.
He's a good basketball player and a good comedian.
Right.
So 4:25 left in this ball game. I want to thank the folks here at Carrollton. They're always a great host here. They take good care of us.
It's like a second home here every time we come down here.
Absolutely. And the black hole is definitely getting louder.
Yeah, and they're getting the entire crowd in there with them, so.
Any updates from any of the games, guys?
Still update for Louisville, still 42-35. Louisville's up. About 6 minutes left in the fourth.
The Green Bulldogs are up 64-43 over Warren G. Harding in the fourth. Still tied in Minerva.
Jackson gets the inbound over to Preston, who's on the left wing. Guarded by Barong. Gets it over to Barnaby on the right wing. He's picked up by Maloney. He's going to dribble. Almost loses it. Gets it back to Jackson. Over to Preston. Preston's looking. Gets it back out top to Jackson. Guarded by Barkin. He's going to dribble. Drives. Tipped away by Rinkus. He's going the other way. He's going to dribble. Drives. Dishes off the Barong. Locked and fouled.
Like you said, John, this is Carrollton's quarter right here.
Well, if you're going to have a quarter, the fourth quarter is the one you want.
Exactly.
100%. So Barong will go to the free throw line. 3:47 for a shot. It's good.
Good.
Second shot. Up. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Preston. He's going to push the other way. Cross court to Barnaby. He's going to pull from NBA three. Bang!
Oh!
He had one like that
Just
in the
when you
first
think
half.
they've gone away, they keep coming back.
He's had a couple of those tonight.
Hey, no wonder he wears number 30.
Right. All of stuff.
Wonder who his hero is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Barong, cross court to Brock Smith. He's going to dribble. Stolen by Claymont.
Oh.
Rinkus got it back, and then he was fouled. They're going to call it on Mooneyham. That is his third foul of the ball game.
Carrollton's in the bonus, so Ranks will go to the free throw line here.
9 team fouls for Claymont.
So first shot. It's good. 46-36, 3:11. Second shot is good.
Rinkus will hit double digits with 11 on the night.
So Caden Smith checks back in for Barong. Into Mooneyham. He's going to bring it across the center stripe. Dribbles, takes it left, go to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Rinkus. As he's going to push up.
Oh, he got out of that one.
Over to Mallory. They tried to double team, he went away from it. To Barkin, to Smith, and they're going to call a foul on Mooneyham.
That's his fourth.
Wow, and coach just looked down and go, what was that for?
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to foul there, but I don't think coach wanted him to foul yet.
So 2:42 as Caden Smith will go to the free throw line. Shot up and good. Barnaby with the rebound. We got a lost shoe here.
Oh, no.
As he's going to play on to Mooneyham.
Oh.
Shot for three.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, we're going to get I think a ref timeout, or he's calling I don't know who called that timeout to.
I think they called an official's timeout. I'm not really sure on that. Coach is hot. He's like.
Well, I I do have another update for Walsh Jesuit beat Hoover 62-37.
Ooh.
Wow.
In the sectional final. So the winner of Louisville and Solon will go on to play Walsh Jesuit.
Well, it looks like there's a tight game at Louisville
It
as
is.
they're up 46-40 with about 3 minutes left.
So I think it's anyone's ball game over there, and then they'll advance to play a very good number 8 seed Walsh Jesuit.
Doesn't get any easier, does it, guys?
No, the deeper you go.
Right after Walsh, you see the big old St. V, who recently moved up to Division I, state champs last year in Division II.
I know a lot of the Louisville faithful weren't too thrilled about that.
They moved up. Well, they moved up together.
Right. They
You
go
gotta
as
have a buddy,
one.
right?
Right, they go as one.
Looks like Northwest is leading Copley 38-35. As Brock Smith will inbound for the Warriors to Caden Smith. Over to Mallory. He's going to be up the floor to Rinkus. Rinkus is going to push. He's going to pull it back out. Cross court to Caden Smith. Gives it off to Mallory. Mallory guarded by Mooneyham. Into the corner to Arkham. To Mallory. Mallory. And he'll be fouled.
And I believe that's his 5th.
Is that on Mooneyham?
Yep, that's his 5th.
Yep. So he's done. So Fox will check in for Mooneyham. As Mooneyham, he's really kind of carried these Warriors tonight, him and Barnaby. Shot up.
Good.
Good. 49-39, 2:03 left in this ball game. Second shot by Mallory, up and good.
Good.
As Mallory's kind of found his stroke again.
Yep, 20 on the night.
I would say a quiet 20, but he's getting
I
it
would
done.
say that is
Yep.
the quietest 20 points I've
More in
ever
the second
seen.
half, though.
Right.
So Barnhart to Jackson. Over to Fox. Fox back out to Jackson. To Barnaby.
Ooh,
Tipped
nice
away by
steal.
Rinkus. He's going to push. Takes to the hoop. Layup. Good.
Man, he's just so smooth.
He makes it look so easy.
52-39, 1:30 left in this ball game as they get it up to Preston, to Barnhart, back out to Preston, and he's going to be fouled, I believe, on Brock Smith.
That might be his 5th.
No, it'd be his
Or
4th. Yep,
never mind.
Yep, he's still got one more.
Wrong, brother. Wrong Smith.
Yes, the court of Smith and Smith.
Right.
So Jackson to
Oh,
Preston,
blocked
blocked,
by Caden Smith.
retrieved by Mallory, and he's going to be fouled
Yep.
by Barnhart. So Mallory will go back to the free throw line. 52-39, 1:12 left in this ball game. Look at the big heads over in the shot up and good.
Those did arrive late into the game, so I don't know if that's like their special potion or something, but when those arrived, the Warriors came alive, so.
Maybe they were reminding them not to get a big head.
Right.
Mallory with the second one is good. So 54-39.
Ooh, almost
110.
stolen again.
Fox gonna push it up the floor, takes to the hoop, layup, no good. Rebounded by Caden Smith. From Brock Smith to Rinkus to Mallory. Mallory's gonna push up the floor. He's gonna be off to Caden Smith. To
Nice
Barkin.
pass.
Oh,
Gonna pull it back out. Nice play.
Yep.
50 seconds.
high IQ play there.
So
Just let it run.
44 seconds. Barkin to Mallory.
And it's getting
Inside
loud
to
in here.
Rinkus. Layup is good.
Yeah.
56-39, 34 seconds. And I believe Coach Ackerman's going to clear the bench.
Yep.
So last.
As
this will be
the
their
starters
last game at home.
kiss the sea.
Well, this is their last
one.
home
Yeah.
game
Last home game of the.
for these seniors.
So this means a lot. It's one of those moments that'll live on forever.
Right, hey, but a great way to go out.
100%.
Warrior Nation's on their feet.
So you've got Riniger, Barong. Looks like Carter Higgins and Benner into the ball game for the Warriors. As it looks like Fox, Jackson, Whitman, Barnhart, and Miles Wolf. So Jackson will let it roll up to Fox, 33 seconds, back over to Jackson, to Barnhart. He's gonna dribble, over to Fox. Nice pass inside, and it'll be fouled. That was a really good pass.
Yeah, he had the defense turn. He made a nice backdoor cut, and his teammate found him.
So Wolf will go to free throw line tonight, first time tonight. He's a freshman. Shot up, good. As two more new arrivals, as Benner and Barong, both seniors, will make their last. As Brooks and Lanka come into the ball game for the Warriors. Shot up, rims out, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Shot, no good. Rebounded by the Warriors. Over to Barong. Back over to Brooks. He's going to bring it up the floor. Looks up his dribble to Barong. Into the corner for Riniger. He's going to pull it back.
He wanted to. He wanted it.
And he steps out of bounds. And checking into the game is Braylon Murphy, as Riniger, who's a senior, will also check out. Trying to get a little bit of praise to the seniors here. 6.5 seconds, 56-40. Shot up for three, no good. Rebounded by the Warriors. That's going to be it. As the
Sectional
Warrior
champs
Purple gives them a standing ovation. Nice way for the seniors to go last time out here at home.
Yep, as their great season will continue.
Yes.
They are now 21-3. Any updates from any other scores, Johnny?
Well, it looks like Louisville will move on. It's under a minute to play, 48-42.
Okay.
And kind of a choppy game over in the Ville. I think Minerva fell to Indian Valley 46-39 in a tough game. And it seemed like it was tied for most of the game. It looks like Jackson wins 68-24.
And of course, our two games earlier, the Salem girls fall to Canfield 32-26.
Which that had to be one heck of a game.
Oh yeah.
And the Marlington Lady Dukes are now district champs as well, as they defeat the Perry Pirates up in Nordonia. That was our game one from today. Had a lot of fun tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's always fun when you can do two tournament games in one day.
Tournament time's the best time of the year.
Especially when you can do you can get a girls game and a boys game in, and get some of the best basketball that Stark County has to offer. Carroll County as well.
Yep.
Well, Carroll County brings the fans. They bring the atmosphere.
Well, they really. I mean, you know, everybody supports their home school, but I gotta give it to Carrollton. They really come out and they support their programs. Their community's strong. and it shows on the court.
Oh, for sure. They build off of that. When you got the community behind you, it just gives you an extra edge to go after it and get done each night.
I agree. They do really support every program, wrestling, basketball, girls, boys, it doesn't matter. Football team. I mean, it's amazing here. And this house is always packed every time we come here. Do we have an update on our stats?
We're still waiting for some other scores to come in. Oh, stats.
Stats.
Yeah, Mount Airy had 22 points. Kind of, like you said, a slow, quiet 22.
But with his 22 came, he hit shots in big moments, really
Yes.
when Carrollton needed to get the swing of things. And like you said, when he saw one go in, he started seeing them all go in.
And those threes, sometimes when they come at the right time, it's almost like a dunk. When it happens at the right moment, that can really pivot the game.
It's a dagger.
And it looks like Rinkus had a couple of nice steals tonight, along with Barkin. I mean, they've all played really well tonight. I think they had to play well as a unit. They knew, even with the records, the rankings in the bracket, you kind of have to throw all that out, and it's just it's a new season.
Well, especially when you faced each other, you know each other already.
Right. So
It's definitely a second season for Carrollton, and that's something. They're not playing with an ego. They're not playing like a team that has 20 wins. They're just going out and playing solid, clean basketball each night, and they're just continuously getting it done. And hopefully, again, they can make a huge tournament run here and keep it going.
well, I'm sure the Carrollton faithful wish that too.
Oh, yeah.
So who would you say the offense and defensive player of the game would be?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw two at you guys. Mallory, I'm going to say for offense. And I'm gonna throw one out here that doesn't usually get called, and that's Micah Barkin.
I agree.
Yeah, I think he was kind of all over the court. Not necessarily stuffing the stat sheet, but, really a leader out there.
Tapping the ball away, little
Just-
things.
Yeah, it's the little things that, like I said, don't always get put in the stat sheet and never really get looked at, kind of like an offensive lineman in football. You don't get the limelight, but you're just happy to support the team.
Absolutely.
No, I agree. Like we just said, Mallory, I mean, he just hit the shot when he needed to, and that's why I like to call him Mr. Clutch. He truly is, but a quiet 22. But, yeah, for defensively, I mean, he just put on a show, and it's not going to show in the stat sheet, but it will in the end of the game. They have a 16-point lead, but offensively, his stops led to offense tonight.
As the Warriors are going to come back out for the presentation.
Right.
Yeah.
So this offensive defensive player of the game is brought to you by Jimmy's Pizzeria and Jimmy's Backyard Barbecue. Both those players, Mallory and Barkin, will receive 2 gift certificates to both of those places. So congrats for them, and thank you Jimmy for supporting the Carrollton program.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to maybe stopping down there one of these days.
I tell you what, it's hard to go in there and not get food.
Right. Just the smell.
So, I'm waiting to see what they're going to do. I'm sure they're going to have the presentation. I know that John and Brooke will have to go down there because they have to do the interviews.
We'll do a couple post-game interviews, get coach. I'm sure they want to soak up this moment for as long as they can.
Oh, for sure. Especially for these seniors, their last home game. Looks like they're getting a picture with their student section.
I love it. You got to go get the picture with the 6th man.
Oh, yeah.
Or as the black hole, as they call
Right.
it here, down in Carroll County.
I love it, man. I love it.
This community is just so tight. I mean, we sit here and watch them play in a whole game, but these people, they don't stop yelling, they don't stop cheering. Doesn't matter if they're down, up. They're always loud, and you can hear them.
Well, and I'll tell you what, they've been successful in all their programs this year so far, as the Warriors, basketball, the football team has been good, the wrestling team has been good. I mean, they were EBC champs as well. you know, I mean, you just don't know. It's hard to put into words. Just when you have programs like that doing big things, it really just gets,
Gets the
it's pretty
community
awesome.
going. We've just started the celebration of the cutting of the net for these boys. So these seniors, this will be their last game here.
So, well, I know Brooke and John are going to go down. They're going to take care of it. I'll stick with you here for a few. And kind of finish out as begin the cutting of the nets. As we have Brooke Heron. It's not easy for her to get around right now. She's in cast. Little broken action. So we have a final from over at Louisville, 50-42. As Louisville will advance and play Walsh Jesuit on March the 7th from Euclid High School. Wow. So they're taking the long way there this year again. Last year we ended up all the way up north as well. As there goes Allison, he's cutting it down. Next up is Lincoln Mallarney. I'll tell you what, this is a special moment, folks. You have no idea what it's like to be able to cut those nets down. I mean, have your little piece of the net. It's always a special moment. Next up, one of the managers. Very cool. Next up, number 3, Carter Higgins. Next up is number 15, John Barong. Number 11, Ethan Benner. Next up is Caden Renninger, number 1. Next up is number 2, Brock Smith. Next up is our defensive player of the game, Micah Barkin. Next up is number 13, Caden Smith. Next up is another one of the managers. Next up is number 12, Jackson Rinkus. We have one of our assistant coaches. The assistant coaches are Kyle Poole and Nick Peregliani. Next up is another one of the managers. Sometime, there he goes. He got it. Gotta let the ball boys and the guys get in there. And of course, Carrollton head coach, Coach Ackerman, cutting the last strip here. Mike Ackerman, what a heck of a guy, as that's the last one. Tosses the nice. Even made the bucket on the net with Rinkus. So they are now sectional champs as Carrollton is victorious 56-40. I want to thank everybody for coming on with us. We had a great time tonight with Brooke Herron, John Taggart Sr., and Big Jack Horn. Our next up game will be coming, we'll be letting you know. We've got a couple things lined up. I know Marlington girls play, Carrollton, plus we have the games over at Alliance. So we'll keep you updated. Again, Carrollton 56-40. We had a great time. Carrollton wins. So we're gonna sign off. I wanna thank everybody for coming on with us. Till next time, this is the Straga Media Network. Have a great night, everybody.